Some
snacks
amazing snacks. We got Sonic,
cake batter shake, Five Guys,
Chick-fil-A. All right, I'm digging in this Chick-fil-A. What is this, peppermint?
Yeah.
Peppermint Chick-fil-A. We're gonna talk about my videos that went viral this week.
Okay.
It's my knock on the door. I'm like, parents, it's not this. And then I'm like, parents, it's not this, where you knock on the door and then you walk in.
So you don't care if they're changing or anything?
I know.
Yeah.
I cannot believe
They disagree with that?
how many parents are so mad at me.
We are back.
Episode 30. 30.
That's crazy.
Man, that's over 26 would be a year, half a year. We're over half a year.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So crazy. Thank you guys for making that possible.
Yes, thank you.
Well, first, before I even say that, this is Talking.Back.
Powered by Life 360.
I'm Billy.
And I'm Drew.
Hey, if you guys, I mean, that's part of the reason we're here too, but you guys know how much we love them. Don't ever have to make up. Wow.
What did you just even say?
Don't ever have to make up stories. Wow. That was hilarious.
You crammed that like all into
I
one
mean,
word.
it went, that was awesome. But yeah, we never have to make anything up.
No, we really don't.
And I feel like this week, because we've mentioned it a couple of times, is the tile.
Which I use my tile every day. I feel like you'll hear my loud noise just ringing. I'm like, you guys hear? Where's that coming from? Trying to find my keys.
And it's perfect because Christmas time's coming up, and I know y'all are looking for that affordable gift.
Yeah, and
super affordable.
Right. And like my friends were talking about how they don't have like any like protection on their keys, and I was like, I didn't, but now I have like my tile, so if I double click it, like,
SOS.
Yeah, emergency services or people will come, like the police or something, and it'll be alerted out to all your circles. So it gives you a little bit of protection. You can find your keys with it, and then even if you have your keys and you don't have your phone, you can find your phone with it.
Yeah, but I mean.
Yeah, I feel like anybody can use one, because I said keys, but you can use it for your remote. You can put it on your wallet.
Everybody's like, Bill, what's a billfold?
It's a billfold, a wallet.
Old school wallet.
You can put it on literally anything. I don't know what else you want to track. You could
put it in your car in case it gets stolen. Yeah, your dog collar, all the good stuff. So, anyways, if you're looking for that last minute gift, tile. Perfect. So, this is going to be, all right, we got a couple things going.
If you're not like on like the visual on YouTube, then you can't see, but we got some yummy snacks
amazing snacks. So we got,
I don't know if you can for sure
here's the restaurants that are represented tonight. We got Sonic.
We got the new cake batter shake. Then we have Five Guys. We got the peppermint shake. And then
last but not least, Chick-fil-A. Is this Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
And it's also, I think, a peppermint shake.
Peppermint shake. I like it. I'm going to dig in that, but we're going to talk about my videos that went viral this week.
Okay.
Oh, man. All right. So, what do you think about, I mean, it's my knocking. It's my knock on the door. I'm like, parents, it's not this. And I just bust the door open. And then I'm like, parents, it's not this, where you knock on the door and then you walk in. That's all right. And then I'm like, parents, it's this. You knock on the door and you wait for them to come in. I cannot believe.
They disagree with that?
How many parents are so mad at me. So mad at me because
it's their house.
I want to knock on the door and, you know, I mean.
But it's just like, so you don't care if they're changing or anything?
I know. Yeah. I know.
I just like that simple.
I don't get it. All right, I'm digging in this Chick-fil-A. What is this, peppermint?
Yeah.
Peppermint Chick-fil-A. I got you right. Oh my gosh.
Is it good?
See, peppermint is my weakness for those that don't know.
Really? Peppermint is not one of my weaknesses. But...
Well, and I think it came from my grandma.
Really?
When
I'm gonna try this Five Guys one.
She was alive, she would take me to What's the 31 flavors? Brahms.
That is really good though.
She would take me to Brahms, and we would get peppermint ice cream.
That's
all
really
the time.
Good.
All right, so
that one tastes like mint chocolate chip.
I'm excited. All right.
Oh yeah, that would bring like good memories. I feel like that can make the food taste even better.
Oh my gosh! All right, let me trade you.
Try the Chick-fil-A one.
This Chick-fil-A because
be careful.
That is phenomenal. All right, Five Guys. What y'all got? You better bring it, because Chick-fil-A did.
I do like. I might like Five Guys more, honestly. I like how it's a little bit more subtle.
All right, let me see. So here's what Five Guys has. Five Guys reminds me of the Brahms ice cream.
Yeah, because it tastes like mint chocolate chip, I feel like.
It reminds me of the Brahms ice cream. So that kind of hits me a little bit.
I like that one,
yeah.
But I really like the Chick-fil-A one, too. It's just more pepperminty, so I think I like how that one's...
Man, I love the Chick-fil-A one, too, though.
Yeah, I like how that one tastes more like
over here.
chocolate. And then this is cake batter, or red velvet cake batter.
But yeah, 100% Five Guys tastes like peppermint ice cream.
This, I feel like...
Chick-fil-A, like you said, it might be more of a chocolate. So what does Sonic got here?
This is a red velvet cake batter. I feel like this is going to make your stomach hurt in 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh. If your brother was here, he'd be loving it. His favorite flavor is red velvet.
You have to get that whipped cream that they put on there?
Yeah, I feel like
it's good.
Okay.
I would sit here and eat the whipped cream on top of this all day. The actual shake
it almost tastes like a cake or something.
Yeah.
That whipped cream tastes like shake. I mean, like a cake. Right?
That whipped cream on the top is really good.
Man. I'm not a red velvet fan, but Sonic has outdone themselves on that one. Like, no doubt about it.
I want to eat that whole scoop of whipped cream.
Yep. Golly. All right, y'all. There's your Christmas flavors. Five Guys, go get it. Chick-fil-A, get it. Sonic, get it. I mean, there was not one that disappointed at all.
No, not at all. Which people just listening, hopefully you enjoyed us.
Exactly. All right. Now, the ones that I want to get, Jack in the Box.
They have
eggnog peppermint, right?
Eggnog Biscoff.
Eggnog Biscoff. That is like my...
The Biscoff part sounds super good. I'm like, sometimes I like eggnog, sometimes I don't. I think it just depends on my
I'm a huge
taste
eggnog
buds
fan.
for the year.
Huge eggnog fan. Love eggnog.
I don't think I dislike it, but it's not something I would reach for.
I got you. And then the other one that we did not get was
from Shake Shack.
Oh, yeah, Shake Shack. Yes.
Do we have a Shake Shack?
I don't think we do.
What was
that?
But
wasn't there one also at the IHOP, or was there not one?
Yeah, there was an IHOP one.
There was an IHOP one, too, that we did not get. So IHOP, Shake Shack, and the Jack in the Box. If you want to try their Christmas ones, they got some good ones, too.
Oh, yeah, IHOP has a cookie butter shake, and then...
Cookie butter?
Yeah, that sounds good.
What are they trying to do to me right now?
I know. And then...
Oh, my gosh.
Shake Shack has Christmas cookie shake.
All right. Let's talk about these videos, because I'm ready to go get the freaking Biscoff eggnog shake freaking
cut
now.
Off of that and start eating or something.
I know, right?
But
So let's get back to this. So the knocking video.
Okay.
Going viral. It's got on Instagram, I mean, it was over 12 million. That was yesterday.
Goodness.
12 million views.
That's insane.
And a lot of the comments were, yep, I'm disappointed in this comment section, disappointed. But here's the deal. I always look at, I mean, it's got over 1 million likes. Yeah, there's, a couple thousand comments, maybe, something like that. So you got to look at, there's 1 million likes, though.
Yeah.
But, so it is kind of, I hate whenever, I see, the comment section saying, man, this comment section is disappointing, because I already know that there's parents on there just going and...
No, whenever I read the Facebook, sometimes I have to just stop, because people are just so mean, and then I just feel bad. But I'm like, but we know that just comes with it. But
oh, it does.
But sometimes I just feel bad, because people are so mean, and I'm like, how do you even get that from this video? How do you...
And here's one.
They're being so defensive, though.
Oh, yeah. And here's one.
Yeah.
Or, hey, Stop telling other parents how to parent. Maybe you should do better. Now, you know, what's funny about that is, first of all, I know everybody looks at my videos and they're like, well, you do. You tell parents how to parent because you say do better and this.
But it's the same thing as people who write like a parenting book. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people would never be like mad at someone for making a parenting book, but it's like, what's the difference in
being on my page?
Yeah, like
if I came,
you don't have to go.
If I came to your page
and was like, oh, you need to watch my videos,
and I have never, ever in the history of social media gone on anybody's account and left a negative comment. Ever, or telling them how to parent or telling them they need to look at this. I have been encouraging, inspiring, anything on somebody else's page that I go to. Now, if you sometimes clap at me on a video of mine, I will, I'll give you a little clap back on that.
Or like we duetted a few videos that are like, they're pretty like outright just bad if we duet them though. And I don't think anyone ever disagrees with us.
Nope.
But also those people are putting, if we ever, that's like probably the closest thing to it is like us duetting a video. But that person is also like posting it, like I feel like accepting of the feedback.
Exactly. But the stop telling other parents how to parent. I don't. It's just my page with my opinions.
Advice or
that's it.
Because like literally it's how we talk about all the time, but how a kid is raised just like literally molds them into just how they're gonna be. And people think gentle parenting is so bad, but I feel like everyone would grow up and be way happier if they got like parented gently and nicely and just mostly respectfully.
Here we go too. Here's one. This guy. And then he has the rolled eyes emoji. Big pushover.
And it's just a video of you knocking on our door.
Knocking on the door.
That's crazy to me.
And waiting for you to say, come in.
But it's like, why wouldn't you? Because like, what if I'm changing or...
Well, and that's what I commented back. I said, no, I'm just a guy that recognizes when you need to show respect to other human beings. Respect and healthy communication is not being a pushover. You want to justify the word pushover for a control freak. I feel like that's what so many do. They always want to turn it to, I'm a pushover. I let the kids run the house. And they always want to turn that around because they can't stand not having control.
Yeah, which is just so weird because, I don't know, you're definitely not a pushover. Like, I feel like they just think we get, like, whatever we want and we just get to do whatever we want. But, like, we still, like, I mean, I'm...
You're 19 now.
So I don't really have, like, the same as I did. But, I mean, I still, like, am respectful, I feel like, about certain things. But, like, Kenna has rules or, like, not really rules, but, like, rules, kind of. Like... She gets a curfew if she goes out, or like...
Right.
Like a leave by time is what we usually do. But like, or... She obviously can't do some stuff, and she...
Right.
Is okay if like... If he ever tells... Or he's told
try to
me
figure
no
out...
before.
We try to figure out a way to say yes.
Like whenever I was younger, I probably wanted to go somewhere sketchy, maybe, and... Go somewhere and
we had to say
like,
no.
Sorry, like,
we had to be like, it's not a good idea.
Not a good area, or like...
We just explain the no's.
Yeah, or like, I said like 100 times.
You know, that's all right. It happens.
But...
Everybody has filler words.
Right. But, no, I don't know.
Okay, so...
It's just also because he's not going to post him, like, getting on to us or punishing us.
Yeah,
obviously, because that's like...
I don't believe in that.
Exploiting us, kind of. Anything that he posts is like, we are good with it, and we wouldn't be good with him posting about, like...
About y'all getting in trouble.
Yeah.
And so when I say getting in trouble, I mean, it's the
normal kids getting in trouble stuff, pretty much. But I don't know how else, like... Or I feel like anytime, though, that somebody is... I don't know, on social media or anything like that, I think they just assume...
Oh, absolutely.
That you just get whatever you want, or...
Absolutely. Well, and it's like this one. This is funny how someone is trying to tell other parents how to raise their kids when he's not responsible for them. Man, first of all, when did I ever say I was responsible for somebody else's kids?
Yeah.
Second of all, that's like
anyone
saying
how to
if there's a somebody showing you how to build something, it's not like they're at your house with the right. They're just showing you
like
ways that work for them.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like in your bio you need to put. He literally says all the time, "What works in my house might not work in yours."
Say that again.
What works in our house might not work in yours, and he says it all the time. I think you need to put that somewhere on all your pages at the top.
We might need to start making T-shirts with that.
Yeah, what works in my house might not work in yours.
That's it, because it may not.
But it works for us. So if we're like, I'm very happy with how he raised me, and so is my sister, and so is my brother. So maybe if we could help other kids be able to be happy with how their parents raised them, like, why wouldn't we try?
Why wouldn't we throw out things that work for us?
Yeah.
People do that all the time on social media. Hey, I tried this. It worked. I loved it. If you want to try it, try it. But why does parenting get the bad rap? And it's in my presentation. It's in my presentation of saying do better.
Anybody who is like a good parent, I feel like is not going to come and say something mean in your comment section. These people are
100%
feeling like you're attacking them because they're guilty of doing whatever's in the video, and so then they get defensive. And
exactly, I'm hitting them right where they're like, "Oh, that's me." And they get mad.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one. I like this one. He's got the 3 laughing faces. My house, and I don't knock on shit. Here's my response to my house, and I don't knock on shit. FYI, you're supposed to pay the bills. As a parent, you didn't do anything special for providing shelter. If you didn't, you probably wouldn't have your kids. This form of proudness always cracks me up. Privacy is not a right. It's a privilege. Why do it's my house. It's my house.
I think he said in privacy is a right, not a privilege.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you did say that.
And privacy is a right.
In my head, I just didn't know if you said and privacy is not a right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, privacy is a right, not a privilege.
But after I said that, I think you did say that, and I just told you to repeat it for no reason, but I just wanted to make sure.
No. I'm such a firm believer. I mean, privacy is a right, guys. It's not a privilege.
I feel like you should just always know because you don't know if they're changing. Like, I feel like that's just like the biggest thing.
And that too. You gotta, I mean.
Like, I feel like that's just why you not, because you don't know.
Yeah. But why do you have to stay? It's my house. I pay the bills. You're supposed to pay the bills. Of course it's your house because as a parent, you chose to have the kid. Yeah. You got to provide shelter or they're going to take your kids away from you.
You know what? Like, you think your 8-year-old kid is going to provide shelter for you?
Right. You say that with your chest too. You can see he was proud to say that. He was real. I said that with my chest. My house. Of course it is.
All the basic needs of a human are shelter, but it's also like love and affection and
respect. Yeah. Communication.
It takes more than just providing your kids the bare minimum.
My house to pay the bills, yeah. I mean, if it's and it seems like the kids are such a.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no. We talked about that last week. We always when our brain we both have that form of ADD that we're just like if we feel it, it's like we got to spit it out. Yeah. No, go ahead.
I don't even know what I was gonna say anymore.
Now we mess that up.
Sorry.
But no, it's okay. I still don't. I wish parents would understand that you signed up for that when you chose. I mean, we'll just say it. When you chose not to pull out, that's what you signed up for. We'll just say it.
Because at that point, it sounds like they're saying, like, I don't know. It seems like they had a kid just to prove a point. Like, at that point, it seems like they're just like, oh, well, I have a kid, and I provide a shelter for them, so that's all I have to do.
I know. And it's like you think that they're, like, there to be your yes man. And it's like, I mean, why do we think that kids are, because if your kid didn't have a choice, and I can tell some of y'all, 100%, I'm going to say this, if they had a choice, they would have said, no, I'll pass.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll pass.
Some of them would.
And that's sad. That's sad that you
created an environment that they would probably rather, like,
not even have been born.
Yeah.
It's really sad that you think you did something.
But then, somebody said, some of you guys will end up in nursing homes. My house, my rules.
some of you guys will end up in nursing homes. My house, my rules, bull. See, I love my people that, because most of the time I don't even have to say anything. You guys will come to, because y'all know that I'm just throwing things out there that you don't have to agree. You get that, right? Apparently you don't, because here we are, but you don't have to agree with it, and it's okay. These are just things that help us. But I mean, what else would we
then
got?
People start saying stuff like, or somebody said, like, what if your kid's just in there, like, doing drugs? But that's, like, a separate thing. Obviously, in his videos, he's talking about, like, just a normal occurrence. Obviously, sometimes there are extremes where, yeah, a kid might not be able to have as much privacy as another. But in his videos, he's always just talking about just, like, the normal occurrence of that happening. Obviously, there's always some one-offs to any of his videos where some stuff, like, might have to be a little different for different circumstances, but that's just, like, most of the time. But I feel like you get that. He's obviously not saying, like,
exactly,
if your kid's in the room doing drugs, oh, just leave him in there.
Oh, just knock on the door, wait for him to, I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, use common sense.
Pretty, like,
use common sense. Of course, there's some kids, and I would never, ever encourage taking your door off, but I know there are one-offs,
where you might
certain
have
circumstances
to,
you might have to for their own safety. I get that. You guys don't, I mean, this is just, if things are functioning well, healthy, you got a good relationship, things are going well, show them respect. They'll respect you back. That's it. No big deal.
And I feel like that's pretty clear in the videos, but they just...
That's what this one, okay, great thing to do with your kid. The rest of us will raise our kids. Like I didn't raise my kids. I guarantee you this guy, first of all, he has no clue. He's probably never watched our podcast and seen what a great kid that I got.
Oh, thank you.
Darian, Kenna as well. We raised our kids too. We raised 3 amazing kids. But it's just to justify his poor behavior.
Raising kids is not respected?
Is not, I know. That's what I'm like. So basically being a parent, because I've seen that, you're a friend, not a parent. You're
being
whatever.
A parent means you have to disrespect
your kids and have, it's my way or the highway. It's the way it is. And some of y'all, that is the way it is. I have no doubts. It's so crazy. All right, so the other video this week that went viral was the one where you had the shower water running for 2 minutes, and then you got in.
Which I always do that.
Exactly. I'm like, what? And people are like,
I'll turn it on, and then I'll go get my clothes, and then I'll go get in the shower.
Yeah, because there's that time. You got to wait till it gets hot, right? You got to wait till it gets hot. Now, see, I like this one. This was a great comment right here. Actually, ask why the water is still cold after 2 minutes. Then we both about to investigate. I like it with a laughing face.
Yeah,
that's a great comment.
Yeah.
I love that. I love humor and comments back. Because you're right. Sometimes it's like, okay, it took 2 minutes for that water to cool, heat up. We got to check what's going on. So, and I like this one. Most of the time we get good comments. There's nothing wrong with treating your kids like humans, but sometimes we hit that other side of Facebook, other side of TikTok,
read them because
other side of Instagram. It's like, and I got to tell your mom too. I'm like, don't even read them. It's all right, because those are the people that they don't get it.
And it's okay. I mean, it is, I guess.
Oh, here we go. Building the weak next. This is one too. Building the weak next generation, one idiotic idea at a time. So, because we respect you, because I don't want you to jump in a cold shower, because I allow you to, if you're freezing in the house, to come and put it on a comfortable, and we have that respect that we always make sure, like, hey, you too cold? You too hot? Where you at?
If you would have shown that towel heater at the end, they would have freaked out even more.
I know, right? You throw the towel heater in, and it's like,
towel heater too,
oh
guys.
my gosh. I mean, I'm building a soft generation because I actually respected my kids and let them actually have a say in what goes on in our house, because it's my kids' house too. Of course we pay the house bill. Of course we pay all the bills in the house. But man, they live here. It's your room is your room. That is your space that you can come to at any time, and it's a safe place for you to come home to anytime.
And is like 2 minutes really gonna rack up your? Is it gonna rack up your water bill too much?
And did letting you? Absolutely not. And did letting you have time for that water to cool down? Did that make you a weak individual? Did that make you a weak person?
And I feel like I never even like until you made this video, I never even like thought that. I just thought that was like a normal thing. I would just start my shower and go get my stuff, then I'll get in. And like, he's just never said anything about like, you better get in the shower. So I never even knew that was like not a normal thing. But I don't think that makes me like that's just my instinct to do. It's like
absolutely
turn it on, go get my stuff, come back and shower.
And that is not and I saw some comments that were like, well, you're privileged because you have money to afford that. And here's the deal: if you said, if there is a big difference in letting that water heat up when you should be in the shower.
Then we get that. That's what we're saying. Like one-offs, we're obviously not talking about those. Like
if you're going to turn that AC down and it's costing you money to turn it down cooler or make it hotter, I get it.
Yeah.
100%, I get it. That's not what I'm talking about.
We're never talking about like the one-offs. We're talking about just like your average like situation or like
you're just telling them to get in that freaking water because you can't stand that they're not in that freaking shower yet. You just can't stand it.
You just want to control every aspect of what they're doing.
That. And I'm the dad. I control that. I control the thermostat in this house. Nobody touches that but me. That's who I'm I mean, why is that?
Because, like, if it obviously affects, like, if you're struggling with money and that's the reason, like, that's okay. But anything, even if your kids can't do these things because of, like, struggling reason, there's, like, a respectful way to tell them that. You don't have to be mean to tell them that or...
Here's one right here. Here's the comment. Yeah. The difference between privileged and struggling. Y'all never struggled a day in your life. If you're struggling, I'm not talking to you. That's
and also when people say like you've never struggled a day in your life, like
that is a blatant bold-faced lie.
Yeah, like that's what people think.
I've been bankrupt to the literally. I went bankrupt. Now, we did the bankrupt where I paid my stuff back, but I was broke. We were broke.
Yeah, and like I am blessed that all that I remember like is my parents being able to provide for me, and I'm very like blessed for that. But there was a time when I was younger, you still always provided for me and always made a way, but like
and we had to explain we can't do that yet. We can't do that right now. Yeah. We got to figure some stuff out. We got to figure, And here's the deal. But when we were struggling, I still never disrespected you. I would still never be like, that's what gets me. So since I'm struggling, that gives me the right to disrespect you?
Yeah.
That's what I want to say to that comment. No. Respect your kids. You can still respect your kids and still be a struggle because we've been there. We have been there. I'm glad that you pointed that out because I'm just thinking, but we struggled. Y'all think we struggled? We didn't struggle. We struggled. Next one. Absolutely not. You cold? Put on a hoodie. You hot? Wear a tank top. When you pay the AC bill, then you can touch the thermostat. That one it gets me so bad. You're supposed to pay the AC bill. What do you think you're doing? I don't get it.
And I feel like, because again, like if it's because you're struggling, then that's okay. But I feel like the people who aren't, like they just want control. Like every single aspect of it is like.
That's my thermostat. I pay the bill. I pay the house. I mean, it's just like, man, what's it going to take to get over that hump, that stigmatism of you do. We get it. We get it. You're supposed to.
You're the man or you're the woman of the house.
Right. You're supposed to. So anyways, it's great to get some of this feedback, but hopefully if you guys are watching this and you ever wonder on,
or if you ever feel any of those ways, because I feel like if you saw a video with no context, if you've ever taken, which I don't think most people would ever take them wrong, but
most people don't.
If you ever do take them wrong, then hopefully this helps you like hear us out a little bit.
Know where we're coming from.
We don't ever have bad intentions with our videos, and
these are just if like we said, if there's the one-offs, we're not talking to y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on.
And we're never forcing these. Just
never.
They're just
They're
an
just
option for
there.
you to try. Yeah.
There's hundreds of ways to be a good parent. We say that too. Pick one.
Exactly.
Find one that works for the dynamics in your family.
And so if ours is one, then try it out. And if not, that's okay too.
Exactly. Go out there and do better the best way you can. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all next week.